The other day, I finally completed Persona 5 Royale by using none other than Pixie as a persona to beat the final boss. Holy shit! That's a lot of experience. In that playthrough, I listened to this masterpiece for the first time. I think this is the love letter to Persona 5 in terms of music. It has so many similarities with many of the soundtracks we grew to love on our first Persona 5 playthrough and on our second during Royale. You hear this at the end, has such a crazy effect on everybody. There's reasons for that. The piece starts like this. This should feel familiar for two reasons. First, the bass sound. That is the same bass sound that is used in Rivers in the Desert. And also the strings that are being playing right now. They are playing in the beginning of the track, sort of like Last Surprise. The reason why they remind me of Last Surprise is that they're both funky strings and second, they're syncopated. This is the rhythm on which I believe it plays. If they were to play on beat, they would sound quite different, like this. Still a cool melody, but not as independent as the syncopated version, which is kind of like a metaphor for the Phantom Thieves because they're kind of doing whatever the hell they choose to make society right. The strings are doing whatever they want here in terms of rhythm to make track funky. I mean, no, okay. They didn't think of it that way. It's just me theory crafting, but I find that the funkiness of this genre is a perfect accompaniment for the Phantom Thieves, as I explained in my Last Surprise analysis. Both in Last Surprise and I believe they chose to use syncopated strings as the introduction to the song with a very specific unison. That sounds pretty cool. So that's already like a trip down memory lane. And it's a very welcome one considering the very few times we do hear Last Surprise in the Royale version of this game, you know? And now, I mean, come on. Like, in this part, when I was playing the game, I lost my shit because I'm like, hey, you just pulled a freaking life will change on us. Like, it's so cool because we have been conditioned to get freaking hyped whenever we hear that riff because you hear it on the day where you steal the treasure on any palace and it sounds amazing. Hearing it here at the end of the game hits completely different, as if it's not enough. Like the chords here. The reason why they sound similar is because they are essentially the same riff. It's the same melodic shape, the same metric, but they have different vocals and different keys. So this is not Life Will Change, but this is a Life Will Change reference. Straight out. And I love how the lyrics start. Unveil the hype you've been waiting for. It's like Lin is talking to us, you know? They broke the fourth wall with this intro. And this is where it went different. Man, I freaking love this voice. My God. Holy shit, holy shit. That chorus is the best thing ever. There's no doubt that Lin's voice is the best thing ever, and Lotus Ruiz's vocals, which he wrote for this song, are so amazing. Which, by the way, I believe we can fly in the sky sounds so much like I believe I can fly. And I think that's not a coincidence, but what I was talking about is the instrumental. It sounds so uplifting and wholesome, and maybe the vocals steal the show quite a lot. So I wrote these short orchestral arrangements right here to show you what it sounds like without vocal. I mean, it sounds very different from most Persona soundtracks, right? I didn't really change that many notes here. Maybe I blundered some of the chords in there, but this is pretty much, I believe, without the prominent vocals. That's what's happening underneath Lin's voice, which, by the way, is amazing. This track right here and also Throw Away Your Mask were the first few tracks in Persona 5 Royale where I felt some gospel vibes. Like, listen to the secondary vocals that are playing along with I Believe. I believe. What you hear when you listen to this song for the first time is this, right? But underneath that, you also have Lin playing with those vibratos that make it sound like gospel. When we put it together, The chords that these gospel vocals are playing are so interesting that they would lend themselves perfectly for lo-fi hip-hop. And also, I love these beautiful moments where everything synchronizes, like when Link goes till D, and so the drums kind of follow that. Like, that's freaking amazing. It's the music is all like coming together. But man, this song actually in general has some interesting moments. For example, when she says fly into the sky, the chords go kind of dark for a second. Like it's a F sharp minor that goes to E major. Now in the way they wrote that, it's not so noticeable, but if we take the same chord progression and we play it on orchestra, it's like fly sky. It's it's because you have this like mixture of light and darkness. It's very fitting for this track because dark and light, good and evil really get easily confused in Persona 5 Royale. In fact, I'm not even sure that we are the good guys in that portion of the game. There's plenty of things that I should say about this track, which I already explained in my last surprise video, Rivers in the Desert, and also in the mega analysis of the Palace theme. So I will leave those videos in the description of this video here, and I'll see you guys in the next analysis. Bye.